Earlier today, I sat down with the professor over at the local university where I live, whose name is Professor Glenn Blakely. And we had a podcast interview talking about the art of the growing up Generation X. However, after this happened, he showed me some art of a guy who he was a friend with, who a lot of people who watch channels like this will be very interested in. The guy's name is Ric Estrada, and Ric Estrada worked for Stan Lee, and he drew on, he didn't just work for Stan Lee, he worked actually for both DC and he worked for Marvel Comics, and he drew everything from Superman to Batman to Spider-Man, and several others. And actually he gave me this copy of a comic that he wrote, that he drew for Glenn Blakely, Professor Blakely. And so after the podcast was over, Professor Blakely was kind enough to show me some of his collection of Ric Estrada's original, although it does kind of put us out the time period a little bit because they were a little older. But I know devotees of the channel who like, geek culture and who are also interested in the time era of growing up 70s, 80s, and 90s would like this, even though this brings us into the 2000s. So enjoy this video. Wait, before we go to the video, please, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're feeling extra generous and want to spend some of your hard-earned cash on helping us improve here at Some Cereal for Dinner podcast, then please follow the link below to buy me a coffee and donate some of that cash there. Thank you very much. And now to the video exclusive. Just, if you don't mind, go from the beginning and walk me through some of this stuff.
Okay.
So just for the record, say the artist.
This is Ric Estrada. This is Ric Estrada right here. Mm-hmm. If we need to pull this out, we can pull it out. This is Ric Estrada, and this is Sergeant Rock, mm-hmm. and this is Corporal Blakely, because he made me an official member of the comic book.
Okay.
And so here are all the standard people, and the guy with the beard says, another guy with a beard, guess I'll have to shoot him. The guy with the glasses says, hey, he looks pretty intelligent, kind of like me. The guy that's black says, well, there goes the neighborhood. And so this is the typical attitude of these people in the comic book.
Right.
And all of the guest people are the ones that are going to get killed. If you watch Galaxy Quest, that's
right.
what happens. So this he did for me in 2003. He passed away in 2009. He did this comic book cover for a German comic book, and this is an original page.
And this is the guy that is done for Spider-Man, Superman.
Yeah. And I'll show you. This was his favorite page he ever did.
Really?
It's about a Vietnamese person. It's a true story. And he had run like 25, 30 miles, 40 miles to tell them what's going on. And so this is just a copy of that page. But in the, at Comic-Con, I told him, I said, you ought to draw Sergeant Rock and then leave one of the faces blank. And then you instead of just giving them a signature, you draw their face in. So this is me, and that's my high school buddy, Vern Brown.
Okay. All right.
And so he's signed all of those. But let me get over here.
Oh, this is Batman?
Yeah, he did all of my grandkids as
sidekicks.
With the superheroes.
Okay.
And This is one of my granddaughters.
Cool.
This was done by an animator. This is done by Mark Swan, who worked for Don Bluth and Hanna-Barbera. This is another one of our grandkids. But he did all of my grandkids. And this is just a small copy of that one if you need it out without the glare.
No, I'm good.
And so you can see here, this is me, Sergeant Rock, and Ric Estrada. And so this I have it framed at home. It's big.
Okay.
And so I commissioned him to do, my wife was a ballerina, and he did her with Superhero.
Yeah.
And on the back, he says, on the back of it, it says Clark Kent. Super ego is Glenn Blakely.
Cool. This is nice, sir.
Yeah, these are done by Farrell Collette. Farrell passed away about 10 years ago.
Well, that's really about it. There really wasn't a whole lot to show as far as his collection is concerned, other than he did know Ric Estrada. And it was a very interesting interview, so stick around on this channel because I'll be posting the extended interview that I did before that. He showed me some art there. He showed me some other stuff too, but of course, as far as comic books are concerned, I thought I would just keep it limited to what he knows, personal drawings that he had from Ric Estrada. So again, Ric Estrada, somebody who worked in DC and worked in Marvel and drew all kinds of comics. And I'm sure if you're a comic book enthusiast, you will more than likely know the name. All right, well, thanks again. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and if you are so inclined, you can donate some of your hard-earned cash by following that link below to buy me a coffee, and we will see you again. This has been a video exclusive of Some Cereal for Dinner podcast. Thanks everyone for watching this video exclusive. If you like the content on this channel, then you might also like these videos too. Don't forget to check them out.